Good afternoon. My name is Malinda Carter. Today I'd like to tell you all about the importance of hand washing and as well as the proper way to do it. Did you know that you can reduce your risk of getting sick by simply keeping your hands clean? Many diseases are spread by not washing your hands with soap and clean running water. If you do not have soap and running water to wash your hands, you could, an alternative is to use a hand sanitizer, but it has to contain at least 60% alcohol. This method should only be used if your hands are not visibly dirty. Even when your hands don't look dirty, there are thousands of microorganisms living on your hands. Each square centimeter of your hand on your skin, there's about 1,500 bacteria living there. And in fact, between your fingertips and your elbow, there are between 2 to 10 million bacteria living there. And they can live up to 3 hours. Some of those bacteria will include hepatitis A. It can cause jaundice and diarrhea. Streptococci can give you a sore throat. Shigella causes diarrhea. There's Streptococcus pneumoniae, which of course gives you pneumonia. Staphylococcus would like to give you a big zit or a boil on your skin. Pseudomonas can infect your wounds, and Haemophilus can cause pink eye, and it's very contagious. Now, you should always wash your hands before you go to the bathroom and use the toilet because the germs on your hands double after you come out of the restroom. Statistics do show that about half of men and a quarter of all women fail to wash their hands after leaving the restroom. Some people think they're washing their hands when they just rinse their hands under water, but in fact, damp hands spread 1,000 times more germs than dry hands. And be sure not to recontaminate your hands after you wash them by using a single-use paper towel and use that to open the door while exiting the restroom. Also, you want to wash your hands after you blow your nose, cough, or sneeze. A good alternative is to cough or sneeze into the crook of your arm. That'll help prevent the spreading of germs as well. You should also be aware of bacteria in other areas like, when you take out the garbage, you change a baby's diaper, you pet an animal, things like that, or touching inanimate objects such as handrails, doorknobs, the gas pump, and things like that. It's very important to wash your hands before you care for somebody who's sick, and if you're going to treat a cut or wound, and to wash your hands directly afterwards as well. So the proper way to wash your hands is to first wet your hands under running water, and be sure to keep your hands below your elbows to keep the water from running up your arms, and apply preferably an antibacterial soap if you do have it. You want to rub your hands vigorously, covering all surfaces of your hands. And the next slide here will show you the frequently missed areas. Now the darkened areas here are the frequently missed areas. Now this is a person who's right-handed. Right-handed people tend to wash their left hand better than their right. And as you can see on the right hand, they miss the thumb area, tips of the fingers, and in between the fingers as well. The lighter orange areas are the frequently missed. These are the most missed, and the less missed areas are the yellowed areas there. So you want to make sure that you cover, all surfaces of your hands and create a lot of friction in there while you're washing your hands. And a good thing is it should take about 15 seconds to wash your hands. And if you have children, it's a good idea if you have them sing the ABCs while washing their hands. Rinse your hands under running water, and be sure to use a single-use towel to dry your hands, or you can use an air dryer if that's what's available at a public restroom. I personally prefer not to use an air dryer. I'd like to use a single hand towel because I'd like to use it to turn off the faucet once I wash my hands, and to use it on the door as I exit. That way I don't recontaminate my hands from those friends of ours who fail to wash their hands correctly. If you have an air dryer, you're not able to use a hand towel to exit the restroom, it's a good idea to use your arm, or you can use your leg to push the door open. And another good idea is to keep some hand sanitizer in your purse to use if you need to do that. And if you do decide to use a waterless system like a hand sanitizer, you would apply a small amount on the palm of your hand, about the size of a quarter, and rub it in just as you would if you're washing your hands with soap and water. And just make sure you pay close attention to your fingertips as well, and in between your fingers, and you would rub that in until it's completely dry. So one thing to remember, that germs are on your hands even though you can't see them, and proper hygiene can help us all stay healthy. And a quick note, if you're not able to wash your hands as frequently as you'd like to, a good way to stay healthy is to keep your hands away from your eyes, nose, and mouth. Thank you.